There's a sound every bullied kid knows. Not the punch, not even the laughter. It's the silence after. That specific, terrible silence when something humiliating just happened to you in front of 20 people and you look around, hoping someone will say something, and nobody does. They either look away or worse, they look right at you and do nothing. That was my childhood. 6 years of that silence. From 6th grade to 12th grade, I was the kid people used to feel better about themselves, the punching bag with a backpack. His name was Marcus. Marcus was the kind of guy who made being cruel look effortless. Captain of the football team, perfect hair. Somehow, before TikTok tutorials even existed, the man had perfect hair. Every teacher loved him, every girl wanted to be near him. And me? I was just existing in the background of his highlight reel. He gave me a nickname in 7th grade, called me Calculator because I was good at math, and apparently in his world, being smart was the most embarrassing thing a person could be. By Thursday of that week, the whole school was using it. You know what the worst part was? I actually loved math, but for 3 years, I couldn't raise my hand without someone making robot noises behind me. Beep, boop, there goes Calculator. It was both deeply funny and completely soul-destroying at the same time. That is what great bullying does. It wraps humiliation inside something people can laugh at, so nobody feels obligated to stop it. The lunch table was my lowest point. Every single day, I'd walk into the cafeteria and do this exhausting mental scan, trying to find somewhere to sit that would cause the least amount of mockery. Corner table, too obvious. Near the window, Marcus's group. By the trash cans, I did that once. I spent so much energy just surviving lunch that sometimes I forgot to eat. I went home and told my mom school was fine. She believed me because I always got straight A's. What she didn't know is that studying was the only thing in my day where I felt in control. So I studied and studied and studied some more. While Marcus memorized play formations, I was learning how businesses work, how money moves, how people make decisions. At 13, nobody cared about that. At 32, it was the only thing that mattered. College was the first time I could breathe. Nobody knew my nickname. Nobody had a pre-formed opinion of me. I was just a person, which sounds like a small thing until you've spent 6 years being something less than that. At 24, I started a company. At 27, 40 employees. At 29, we were acquired. I won't tell you the number. What I will tell you is that I bought a very expensive watch shortly after. Not because I needed one, but because the 12-year-old boy eating alone next to the trash cans deserved a nice watch. So I got him one. 3 months after the acquisition, I was running the new division. HR sent me a stack of resumes one Tuesday afternoon. I was barely paying attention, coffee in one hand, pen in the other. Then I flipped to page 4. Marcus. Full name, same city, same graduation year. I put my coffee down, read it twice, then a third time just to make sure the universe wasn't playing a prank on me. It was not. He walked in wearing a tie, a slightly crooked tie. I noticed. I said nothing. He didn't recognize me. Why would he? I was furniture in his story. He sat down and launched into his best interview voice. Professional, practiced, polished. He told me he was a people person, that he believed in strong team culture. And then, I promise I am not making this up, he looked me in the eye and said, "I believe everyone deserves to feel included in the workplace." Included. The man who made sure I ate lunch alone for 2 years said the word included. I wrote one word on my notepad. I'll let you guess which one. Around minute 9, something shifted in his face. He tilted his head. "You look really familiar. Did you go to Westfield High?" I looked at him for exactly 3 seconds. "I don't think so," I said, and I smiled the kind of smile that says everything and reveals nothing. I did not hire him, but not for the reason you're thinking. It was not revenge. He genuinely wasn't the right fit, and I knew that because I am actually good at my job. That is the whole point. The kid called Calculator learned how to calculate better than anyone in the room. As he left, I noticed something in his handshake, a slight desperation, the grip of a man who really needs something to go his way, and I felt something I did not expect, compassion. Not because he deserved it, but because carrying 10 years of quiet resentment towards someone who forgot your name, That is its own kind of prison, and I had already spent enough of my life inside walls someone else built for me, so I let it go. That night, I stood at my office window, looking out at the city. I thought about that kid, the one with the tray, scanning the cafeteria, doing the math. He figured it out. He always was going to. Some people are built for 7th grade. Some are built for everything that comes after. I checked the time on my very expensive watch. Then, I went back to work.